So they'll call you a half-breed. They'll say, well, your dad was a cutoff, but your mom wasn't, and she had you before she cut off, or she never cut off. She was Desert Obama. She was, annihilation mystery. So, so they'll say half-breed. They'll say, well, it even goes to Robert Shaw. They'll say, well, you H. Alf breathed with a T-H-E-D. They'll say breed like breathing, breed. And that's because she was drowned. She was drowned by the shark, just like Patrick Stewart, Moby Dick. So she did that for the alpha. That's what she did for the alpha, because she owned with the Ed of the cell, okay, Richard Schiff. And you can say C high FF, or you can say SC high clones versus Jedi. So if you say that the one that saw the FF high is Anakin. So the Anakin is Wolf. That look at me, because they had 8-ball hemorrhages. Didn't have enough time. The Thai extreme. OCD is what she had in the film. Now she bonds with Drucker. Okay. Now, why does she bond with Drucker is because OC is 2. 2-4. That's why Drucker says effed for life. That she was on her knees. That she was steel with Shaquille O'Neal. Okay? Now, she wasn't really like that. Okay? That's how far that she took her OCD that far. Even down to the symbolism of the acronym. Is how deeply she was. It's like a spell. She was under a spell of OCD. That demon, Jack Chick explains all this. The demon took her down to the coding of what it is. Because they will always remind you of what they are. They will say, we are this. We are Legion. We are, fornication. Which fornication is idolatry. It's not having sex. That's not what fornication is. Fornication is Thyatira Church. My brother was never supposed to be Catholic. You look at all the times I have marked up my shins, my brother was never supposed to be Catholic. My Uncle Don had a talk with him. You know, here the family's thinking it's the sex talk. Yeah, he put that in there too. He explained it like I'm explaining it. He said, don't you ever be Catholic. So what'd he do? Don died, he's Catholic. So, U of L fan his whole life. You know, now. So, so Val Kilmer was the piece that if Val Kilmer hadn't gone and seen his wife on the balcony, then Robert De Niro wouldn't have turned back and gotten off at the exit. So he says, Wolf, on the phone, always remember that in the hotel. This is the Heat film. And they made it all connect. That's what the Wolf does, is make it connect. That's kin. Kin is, if you want to call it the Ben V, everything is synchronized. I don't like synchronized because it's the sync of Versailles. We got to think of a better word for it. Where everything like, it means that the tier of, that you had BHB, that you had the 98, that you had Liz in California, that they were a relationship triangle with the brother Ben V, who knew he's the brother. See, all this is like fast paced, like we knew all this stuff. So like, and then Pergamus did what they were supposed to do. Like, it doesn't mean that you're not doing it now or you did it too late. It's that everything clicked. There was no like one man doing all this, that it was out of touch with everyone else. So they will say half-breed to mean like you didn't have California and you didn't have Owensboro, but you have Lexington and you have Las Vegas. That you didn't have a connection with the kids, and you didn't have a connection with with your family. Okay, your real family. But you had a connection with Uvalde. You had a connection with, okay, we're leveling up here, and like even the events that'll happen, whether it's in Dallas or Louisiana or any of these, they're not Xavier that they're doing it. It's that the code will read like they're up to speed. Like, okay, we're on the same page. You understand the Foster situation. You understand the government name. Like, government name, Joaquin Phoenix. Like, these were all steps that, like, we had to get to. Like, we had to get to the acid scene of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like, we had to get to, okay, Chris Evans gets the Thor hammer. Like, yes, I'm not up to speed on how they canonized Revelation 17 and 18. Because I did that too. So I don't have to catch up on it, but I most likely will anyway, with my own way of doing it. When everything is restored the way it's supposed to be. So you had people in my life like Adam, who was at Aliante, that was talking about his son on track, the track team, and he was saying things like Darth Vader says, "I'm your father." He doesn't say, "I am your father." Like, you had these awakenings where it affected the alpha, where you're on track. You're not like, you're not just getting on YouTube and saying, well, this is a fantasy. You're saying, I'm in the field. This is reality. I'm putting my boots on. You're not on YouTube like, well, let me get another burger. Like, man, well, I mean, you can do that, but you take it seriously. Like it's, it's not like, well, that was wonderful, but now I'm gonna, I'm that was wonderful, but I'm a serial killer. Like, nothing's gonna change that. I hate Jesus. Can't wait to rape all those women in my basement. Can't wait to go to my job and praise the Lord and praise Trump, and Trump's my Messiah. And I love my wife so much, and she gained a little weight, and I'm a fuck her tonight. And I'm going to have her spaghetti, and I'm going to do it all again tomorrow. And I'm going to go to church and praise the Lord. And you know how I got my job? I sucked a black dick. And I love it. I love it so much. I love that money. Woo! Love that money. We're not in the future. It's going to be a while. I can't wait till I die. Man, but if I get to do this every day and be stable and have a job, have money, no worries in my life, don't have to smoke cigarettes, don't have to drink alcohol. I got a wife, I got children, I got everything I need. I'm a real man. I make that money. Yeah, I'm American too. I love Trump. He's my Messiah. Yeah. But you know something? He's not the Messiah. Jesus is the Messiah. That's what I'll say. I love gold too. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Fuck me, girl. Fuck me. Yeah, girl. Yeah. I'm going to get on a tractor. I'm going to be on a farm. Yeah.